Hello, YouTube. It is me, the Wyco Nomad with Wyco Resiliency. Yes, we have another wonderful show. Hopefully all y'all will like this one. Okay, we'll see. Because your viewing trends are just everywhere, which, hey, excitement. Yes, what are we drinking? Kofifi. And we have to actually open the lid. Pinky's out. No, I stabilize. Yeah, because, yeah. Get to the point. Okay. So I posted a short the other day talking about web security cams and stuff like that. And that leads into the concept of the reason why we carry our personal firearms for safety. We have safety plans to protect ourselves, fire extinguishers, all that good stuff. Very few really take the time to pay attention to their informational security. And that's basically making sure that your access, your information that's on your computers, your internet is secure. Webcams do not have a lot of security. They're actually easy to get into. And if they're on the same network as everything else, that could be a gateway for someone to get into your computer systems through the network. So the concept is put your webcams or your IoT stuff, Internet of Things, your vacuum cleaner on a separate network. Well, I can't afford to have to. No, you have a router, most likely. You can go into your router settings. Usually it's going to be 192.168.something.something. You type that in, that brings you in, and it says username. Usually it's admin, and then the password. Password's on the back of your router or on the bottom of your router. When you get in there, actually change that password, and don't change it to something like goofball69 or my daughter's birthday whenever. Password security. So let's start with password security. Minimum 8. You want to have alpha, numeric, capital, lowercase. You want to be able to have a special character. Yes, I know that's the common. There's a reason for it, because it makes it harder for hackers to get in. Okay. You want to use that. Or if you don't want to do a random, get a password manager. Just something as simple. One example, NORD, N-O-R-D, NordPass. You can get a free version of it, NordPass. So what that gives you, it gives you a master password you got to remember and a regular password. Then when you go in, it says, hey, do you want to use this password? And it gives you a random string of gobbledygook. That's now your password. You set it, password manager remembers it. You don't have to remember all the gobbledygooks for all your stuff. You just have to remember your NordPass information. That's for password management. You also should be running a VPN, a virtual private network. Later on with the channel, actually, I'll go through setting up one for all y'all, which will go on to my alternate YouTube channel, which has to do with my progress towards cybersecurity. So your network security, have a really good password, NordPass, password manager, use the stuff. 2-factor authentication. Yes, it's annoying. We hate that. It's another layer of security. Well, I got 15 guns. But you only have one password on your network. That's where all your banking, your medical. Really? Yeah. Think of your password and your VPN and your 2-factor as buying just another pew-pew. So, yes, I am using, the dry erase. I got this idea from Bear. Bear got the idea from Saws. Uncle Saws. Yeah, this is, not gonna lie, this is helpful. So, you want to set up that different network. So now we're going to go back to your webcams. Oh, sorry, one more jump back to passwords. If you're not going to use a password, use a passphrase. And if you set up your own networks, allow spaces. Come on, networkers, allow spaces. So you could take something, the bicycle was red. Well, that's common. Change the numbers. Capital B, number 1 for an I, 3 for an E, and you have that. But you put spaces. Yeah, pass phrases. Make sure it's minimum 8 characters, okay? So now what we want to do is, yeah, no names, dates, or schools, and don't use password hints. And on Facebook, stop doing those stupid, what was your first car? Where were you born? That's phishing. They're trying to get your information if you haven't figured that out yet. I know we all know that, but there's someone that always posts that little Facebook, and they're my friends on Facebook, and it gets into my thing. Your friend answered this question. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. That might be part of the phishing. So, setting up a different network. Go into your router. Make sure when you're in a router, you change the admin password, especially if you live in an apartment and they have a router that's already provided because you get free fiber internet because it's included in your rent. Change that password because someone that was living here before, if they wrote that down, they actually have the admin password to get into your network and they can actually jack with your shit. Change your freaking passwords. So once you're in there, you're going to have to find the area where you can set up a guest network. Go in, create your guest network. And this is also good if you have a lot of friends come over and people that are friends of friends and they're like, hey, do you have a Wi-Fi? Well, yes, here, use my Wi-Fi. And meanwhile, they're getting into all your stuff because they're not on a separate network. Set up a guest network. So once you have a guest network set up, you know, basically, or you can create a VLAN, a virtual local area, a virtual local area network, VLAN. I just prefer the guest network. Just set up a guest. Put all your Internet of Things, your IoT. You know that vacuum cleaner that you got that has you connect to a Chinese server in order for the vacuum cleaner to work? Is that on your regular home network? Totally not spy baroon. Why? But they're not going to spy on me? Probably not, but hey, why do you want them to have more information? Why do you want anyone to have more information about you, especially your vacuum cleaning habits? And why does Chinese want our vacuum cleaner habits? Tinfoil hat time. So, put your IoTs on your guest network. If any of you don't know how to do that, post something in the comments. Maybe I'll set up something and I'll do a walkthrough on how to set up a virtual network, how to set up a guest network on your router. How do you know that? Because I know technology, yo. Yeah, I'm also studying cybersecurity. Yeah. I used to be a tech guy. Got out of it for way too long. Now I'm back into it. So you're going to get a lot of prepper tech. Prepper tech, but there's going to be nothing. Maybe. There was still stuff around during the Great Depression. The 2008 crash, there was still stuff around. You're all preparing for without rule of law. What if there is rule of law? And it's just harder just to do things because you live in the big cities. I'm reading Twitter. I'm getting stuff from Shitter or X, formerly known as Shitter or whatever. If you're still in the big cities, good luck, yo. But we're almost 10 minutes. I'm trying to keep these a lot shorter. So that's all we got for that. We covered it. Look at that. So here's that one part that most of you probably shot off. Who knows? But How can you support the channel? How can you support me? Description. Y'all have been buying coffee. Covfefe, yeah. Thank you. I wanted to say thank you from my heart. I cannot say thank you enough for those of you that actually do use those affiliate codes. I am working on trying to get some better stuff. I'm really trying to get with Nutrient Survival. I don't know if they're going to talk to me because my channel's so small, but I'm trying to be able to work with them. I really believe in Nutrient Survival's products. So we'll see. Hopefully I can get some sort of affiliate deal with them. Jace Case. Wow, guys. Fantastic work on that. $10 off. The Blackout Coffee Company, 20% off. Titan Survival. I'm going to do a special video on just them because they're not getting much love. You're not giving much love to your first aid kits either. Refuge Medical. Best U.S. made first aid kits. You need first aid. You got to have FUBU kits. Gives you free shipping. Shipping's expensive. Yeah, well, it's not 20% off. Yeah, but it's free shipping. Caleb House and Grindstone Ministries. If you find it in your heart to donate, to be a blessing to others, please do so and use those links. There's no discounts or no nothing. It's just being generous and doing good. We'll put it at that. I'm kind of at a loss for words for that stuff. But with that, thank you, everybody. As always, today is the day of prep. So we're going into the Sabbath. We're going into Shabbat. So Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Thank you for watching the channel. Watch your six as always. I'm the White Coat Nomad. Peace and love, y'all. Till next time. Shalom.